All right, everybody. Today I am pushing Squatterism at High Noon. It's a very short creative nonfiction essay that was first published in the Metropolitan Review. And let me see if I can remember what year. It was a while ago. Oh yeah, so it was first published in 2016 in the Metropolitan Review. And in 2020 I put out this little paperback copy just because I wanted it out there. And I wanted it out there in its own form because I have pictures from the address where this story is located. It's an old industrial loft in a derelict building called 12 Warren Street. Here's a picture of it. 12 Warren Street. Well, this particular building is no longer there. It's actually been replaced by an expensive condominium, which I won't afford. But I don't think anybody who works outside of finance will be able to be honest. But this was an interesting experience where for 1 month I was paying rent to a squatter, not realizing I was paying rent to a squatter. And after I realized it, I got out of the building. But Squatterism at High Noon is the essay. And I'll read you the opening. I'll probably stumble on some of the words, but here's the opening paragraph to Squatterism at High Noon. Dom calls 311 because he's unloaded a gallon of industrial bleach into a broken toilet holding several months' worth of urine. The bleach reacted with the ammonia in the piss and formed a noxious chlorine gas. The fire department says it's the same stuff employed by the Germans during World War I, and Dom's best to stay clear of it. It'll dissipate eventually, they say. To which Dom replies, "Don't all things?" Dom's a drunk, sure, but he's got a vision for the place. Tito jokes that Dom should sleep the night down here so the gas will kill off the gnats in Dom's curly gray mop. Dom sends Tito home early, since the day's done and all. So we're introducing Dom, short for Dominic, who he was basically a squatter at the industrial loft of 12 Warren Street, who presented himself as the legitimate person who could rent out rooms. And so I rented out a room from him, not realizing that I was paying rent to a squatter who didn't belong there. And so I was there about a month, and it was interesting. There were a lot of interesting characters. It was just an interesting way of living. I had to shower at the local gym or a local sports club just because there was no plumbing on the floor where I was renting. And there were lots of bed bugs and drug usage and just a lot of interesting things and a lot of interesting ghostly things, UFO sightings. It was a weird time. So for 1 month I lived at a place called 12 Warren Street, and I wrote about it in this essay, Squatterism at High Noon, available on Amazon. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next installment of me hawking my books.